Meetings. Well, ideally, that's the place where crucial decisions are being made, where we do planning, where we will try to get stuff done, but it's easy to forget all the details and action points afterwards. And this is a common problem because we spend so much time in meetings, and then it's really a shame if we miss the most important parts. This affects not just what you remember from the meeting, but how your team works together, how you collaborate, how projects stay on track, and how efficient your business is overall. Hi, my name is Christian, and in this video we're going to tackle this challenge head-on. You'll discover how to build a robust digital note-taking system that keeps your entire team aligned, so no decisions and action points get lost, and you can streamline your workflow. And the best part, it's designed to be largely automated. For years, note-taking has been a manual exercise. So usually one poor soul gets assigned the task of taking the meeting notes and then scribbles away, often missing parts of the conversation because they were so focused on writing and not missing anything. And also this approach has a lot of limitations, right? Often notes are incomplete or they're subject to interpretation, and well, it just costs a lot of energy, and the person taking the notes usually cannot take part in the meeting at the same time. Over the last couple of years, AI has revolutionized our way of working, and that also applies to note takers. This is a technology that's genuinely revolutionizing the whole note-taking process. It allows individuals to stay fully focused in the meeting and stay engaged in the meeting because they can trust that the AI is going to do the heavy lifting for them by accurately capturing what's being said in the conversation. And this isn't about replacing human intelligence, it's about augmentation, to increase our capacity to focus on what truly matters, and that's the discussion itself, not the writing. The AI handles the heavy lifting of transcription and initial summarization, or even taking out specific action items. So this is freeing out our capacity to contribute to the meeting. Before we are diving into building your note-taking system, let me just mention that all the principles that we'll discuss can be effectively implemented through a platform like MeetGeek. In fact, you can try out MeetGeek for free for yourself. Just click on the link in the description below. Building an effective digital note-taking system, it's not just about choosing a tool, it's about establishing a framework. And I've observed that the most successful systems are built upon 4 key pillars. So let's look into each one of them. Pillar number 1 is about maintaining consistency across the whole organization. Imagine a scenario where each single team has their own tool and method to capture meeting notes. Well, the result would be a fragmented knowledge base. It would be really hard to share information across teams, which limits collaboration. So a standardized process ensures that everyone is speaking the same language, so to speak, and that we can share information across the whole organization. And yes, this involves using the same AI process and tools across the entire organization. This isn't about limiting choice, it's about establishing a common platform for efficiency. It also means consistent meeting templates, how you record action items, key information. So this standardization then makes it easier to seamlessly integrate into other workflows and tools later on down the line. AI meeting assistants facilitate this by allowing you to directly connect your calendar with the meeting platform so you can automate the recording and transcription process. In MeetGeek, you can also create teams, so you control what type of meetings being shared between team members and teams and with other departments. And so the information flows directly to the relevant people without unnecessary noise. Pillar number 2 is about meeting etiquette. While AI is super powerful, it's crucial to establish clear guidelines and a clear etiquette around the use of AI meeting assistants. And this isn't just a technical consideration, it's about fostering trust and transparency within your team and within your organization. So firstly, it's important to inform all the participants before the meeting or at the start of the meeting about the AI recording and the use of the data. So transparency really is key. Secondly, designate one AI assistant per meeting. Imagine a scenario where you have 4 participants and 4 meeting note takers showing up. This just creates confusion and redundancy and can be easily avoided. And finally, also establish clear guidelines of which context is okay to record and what's not. So there might be topics and sensitive discussions where AI recording simply isn't appropriate, and your team should be aware of these boundaries. MeetGeek offers features like a switcher or a Chrome extension, giving you control over whether a meeting should be recorded or not, allowing for this level of discretion. So let's come to pillar number 3, which is all about taking a strategic approach on knowledge management. So what happens to those meetings once they've been captured? A centralized knowledge base is the answer. This ensures that all the notes, all the information becomes part of a searchable location, making it easy for anyone in the organization to find the information that they need when they need it. This isn't just about storage or data storage location, it's about managing accessibility to data. The ability to easily manage the access permissions for your team is crucial. You want to ensure that sensitive data is protected while the relevant data is readily available. The goal is to avoid information silos, which can hinder decision making and overall slow down the process. In the context of knowledge management, you also want to think about how to integrate all this meeting data into your existing workflows and systems. meetgeek, for example, can connect directly to other applications like your company's CRM systems, project management tools, or communication platforms like Slack. This ensures that all these meeting notes and insights are fed directly into the tools and places that your team is already using, minimizing the context switching and maximizing the utility. And finally, we get to pillar number 4. I call it action item management. Well, meeting notes are valuable, but their true power lies in their ability to drive action. This pillar focuses on ensuring that the insights from the meetings translate into tangible task and accountability. To me, automated task extraction is probably one of the greatest benefits of using an AI meeting assistant. AI tools can extract and identify action items directly from the meeting transcript. So you don't have to manually go through the transcript or scramble at the end of the meeting to identify those action items. The AI does it for you, but also assigns deadlines and people so everyone in the team knows who's responsible for what and by what time. Of course, it's not enough to just collect all the action items. It's about the follow-ups and reminders, tracking progress so these action items don't fall through the cracks. Beyond tracking those individual tasks, you can also leverage AI on an aggregated level to analyze your meeting culture, maybe identify where your meetings might be less effective and how you can improve them over time. This continuous feedback loop helps refine your meeting culture and improve overall productivity. So in summary, I strongly believe that implementing a digital note-taking system built on those 4 pillars, number 1, standardized process, 2, proper meeting etiquette, 3, a centralized knowledge base, and 4, a robust action item management, this can significantly transform how your organization operates. It moves from a reactive approach to meeting outcomes to a proactive, aligned, and effective one. The goal of all of this is not to just take better meeting notes. No, what matters is to leverage those meeting notes as a powerful asset for your organization. And by embracing an automated and structured approach, you can ensure that every meeting has a higher probability to make a meaningful contribution to your objectives. If you're ready to implement a system like this for your own business, I encourage you to try out meetgeek. You can try it out for free. The link is in the video description below. And if you're curious about other ways how to leverage meetgeek to enhance your business operations, please watch this video, 7 powerful ways how you can use meetgeek for your business.